Hey everybody, it's LSH. Happy Thursday, everybody. All right, so I did a post earlier about this hot new spot because I'm really praying. You guys, I need you to pray with me on this vegan life. And I know prayer works. So if everybody helps me to pray fast forward, maybe I can do it. So I'm going to show you this because I promised that I would at least show you guys what this looks like. So this is I've already smashed half of it, if you could see. I've already smashed half of it. This is the BBQ cauliflower, right? So I did a picture, but I decided that I would actually show it to you because we know everything we put out there into the universe, it meets us. I needed to meet me halfway. This barbecue cauliflower is absolutely the best. It looks kind of like barbecue nuggets, you know, like chicken, bits of chicken. There's a crunch to it. And if you guys have not tried it, I'm absolutely recommending you go. It's a little hard on the outside, so it has that crunch, but then the cauliflower itself has some softness to it. So I'm gonna taste it live, only because I mean, when I say I smashed it, I smashed it. I'm gonna see if I can open up a little bit so you can see it. It's let me put it up. Inside cauliflower. Most people don't like cauliflower. Although it's good, I don't really like it. But with the barbecue on the outside, and they put a lot of sauce on it, and I don't know how they prepare it, but it's heaven, like for real heaven. So I found this place when I go to the city to get my hair done. One of my stylists, she's in the city. She's on 71st and Exchange, right near the railroad tracks. Right across is Mahan. I believe that's how we pronounce it. Those Chicagoans, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's M-A, where's the little flyer? M-A-J-A-N. I put it in an earlier post. Absolutely the bomb. This is probably one of the best dishes I've had in a while. And I'm not a foodie, but I like good tasting food. So absolutely delicious. Put this whole thing in my mouth. Why am I pushing this vegan life for myself? Because this summer, I sucked at working out. I mean, I gained some pounds, but even worse than the pounds, I just fell off with, I was trying a new program, I was trying new people, I was trying to work out from home. I sucked. And then I started traveling, and I went to Miami, and I ate really good there. And then I went home to New York. I went to Brooklyn. And I kill food there. Well, I love to taste food. I'm a snacker, so I like small portions. But I like to eat everything. And then I left New York. And I came back. And I had a birthday. And then I took my little ass to Martha's Vineyard. Stayed there for a week. Now I'm around kids. So you know that's all they want to do is eat. So we road tripping. So we got a car full of snacks. So we got a house full of food. We're going out on the vineyard. We're drinking up some cocktails, and that adds to it. I worked out once in Martha's Vineyard. Then we went to Niagara Falls. So you see my posts. Perfection gets you everything, but nothing at all. So I'm getting, not that I was trying to be perfect, but in my mind, I'm mentally working on this exercise life. But I wasn't physically working on this exercise life. Get to Niagara Falls, have a great time there, get back, and then guess what? I get an opportunity to be a producer on a film. And now I am all about that set life with LSH. We are fed every day, but we're working 12 hours longer, you know, when I'm doing these posts a day. So you get kind of caught up and everything else but me. So I am back on track with that vegan life. Hence my barbecue cauliflower. All you vegan lovers out there, vegetarians, I don't care. I need you to send me some recipes. All right, so as long as I can get some meals that are to my palate, I think I'll be successful. But I got to get back in the gym. So I'm looking at some programs because I just need to. I'm going to homecoming. Homecoming is Clark Atlanta University and Morehouse and Spelman. We're all going to celebrate homecoming October 2017. I'm going to be there, and I am not going to be perfect, but I am going to be better. So this little tummy that I acquired and these little extra hips that I acquired are going down, 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 down. That's what I'm going. We are not perfect, but we are getting there. I'm claiming that. And I think, and I know, whether I go 100% vegan or I just scale down a whole lot of stuff, I'm going to eat better. I'm going to eat cleaner. And I'm going to get back on track with what my mission was when I started. Because I got the professional thing happening, right? I talked about that earlier, you know, and putting out in the universe. And now I'm producing, which I'm so excited about, this film with Christopher Nolan. I left my girlfriend for Regina Jones. And all the wonderful cast and the talent that's come through the set. So that's going well. But it's a juggle, guys. So that's my whole point about the perfection. The shit don't always work. So I kind of dropped the ball on the diet and the working out. And then gained a little bit of handles that I hide very well. And now we're back in school. So back in school for me means I got a 17-year-old who's in high school who is not driving his own vehicle. I'll share that story another time. I have an 11-year-old who's now a middle schooler, and that's all different. She thinks she's got it, but I told her, wait till you meet those 7th and 8th graders. Yeah. But our schedule is crazy. So we're barely getting to school on time because there's construction all on the expressway. That ain't perfect. And you know what? I don't want it to be, but I'm a planner. So I plan for it to be all mapped out. I plan to hit September strong. And then I got hit with some good boomerang. And a good boomerang was the film. And so I just had to go dive right into that. I mean, I was ready, you know, because Baddies, we stay ready. Because when the opportunity comes, we got to be ready. So I was ready, but I just had to put some other things to the side. So we are still playing catch up. We are still playing catch up. And that's okay. So I am not striving for perfection. This is going to be a crucial year for me. So I am really going to put some serious effort into this vegan. And if not vegan, I'm scaling. I mean, the meat I do eat, like the chicken, done. Like, I cooked chicken. I know, it's crazy. I cooked chicken for the kids last night, but I didn't eat the chicken. And so I'm good about that. I'm disciplined about that. But now I got to get into this workout program that is daily and not just every other day. So we're working on that. The vegan life, the exercise life. I got the producer's life working for me. I'm meeting some great, fantastic people. And the almost son going off to college life, I don't have that. And that's probably my biggest challenge for 2017, 2018. Because, you know, my babies, and just like everybody else, so all the other mamas out there and aunties out there, those are your babies, right? So it's not going to look pretty all the time. And I'm going to be honest about it. And I'm going to be honest about my feelings. And I have wonderful friends and sisters who've gone through it already before me. Wait, you tell me I had something in my lip. But I am my own individual. I feel my own emotions my own way. And this is not going to, I'm happy for Alec. I want him to be extremely successful. But mama ain't too happy about not having her baby boy in the house. That's going to be tough. But I know I'm going to get through it. I know it's that mountain I have to cross. We all have to go through it. I get it. I'll get a chance to visit him. I know all of that. It makes perfect sense. But my heart is feeling another kind of way. And so where normally you guys feel like I do a good job with sharing on social media, I'm probably going to amp it up even more. I'm going to take every picture I can take, walking, sitting, driving, eating. I'm not going to get them pooping, but I got to capture the moments. You know, I'm not saying this is it, but I got to capture the moments while I got them. So here's what I really want. Preservation. So I did get the memory box, and I'm going to take all of my old school tapes and videos and all that, and I'm going to dump it into the box. Like, that's $350 value. And I'm going to put everything in there so I can capture every moment. Like, I even had pictures on the wall when he came out of me. Like, I used to have that on my wall. I'm probably not going to share that in the video at graduation. But my point is, we all have to do it our way. So I am going to preserve this my way. But I will say this in terms of the perfection. You know, when we strive as women and mothers and wives and sisters and girlfriends, and like we want everything to be absolutely the best. And some of us are a little probably overboard with it being perfection. And I think we miss out on a lot when we have to have it so. So I'm certainly not that anymore. I used to have that growing up, but I worked really hard to get rid of that. I just think that we have to show up where we are, and we have to give the best that we can give in that moment. So with Alec going away to college, everything is not going to be absolutely perfect. I don't even strive for it to be. As long as it's done, and I don't mean quality. I'm not talking about quality work. I'm talking about that tendency that we have to keep doing it and doing and doing it and working and working. Oh, you know what? I was watching an interview with Will Packer, and he was telling the guy, he said it got to a point where, you know, they finished college, they went to FAMU, they finished college, they were professionals, filmmakers, and their first budget was $500,000. They had a huge budget to do a film. And they said, you know, they felt like that was going to take such a long time. So the budget was whatever it was when they reached a certain time. I love that. I love that. It was whatever the budget was when they reached a certain time. So if they were raising money and their cutoff date was, say, 6 months, that was the budget. Whatever they gained and gathered and acquired in those 6 months, that's what they were going to use. Well, that struck a chord with me. Why? Because when I was in graduate school, and that was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I finished in 2018. So 2015. So that was just 2 years ago. I had so much going on. I had family, kids, I got a house, I got 500 million things going on. And whenever it came time to write a paper or write some kind of creative assignment, I gave myself a time limit. So whatever I could do in those 3 hours, that's all I got done. Like, that was it. I had to cut it off. And I'm probably going to adopt that for 2017, 2018 as Alec is moving forward. I got like a really long list of all these things that I want to do as he's moving toward this college. I have a long list of everything I want to do. But you know what? I'm not going to spend all my time trying to check off the list. I'm going to spend time with just enjoying him. And it doesn't have to be all wonderful. It doesn't have to be big and elaborate. It's just going to be what it is. So that's my 2 cents for today. So one last thing I'm going to ask of you guys before I go. I started part of the social media effort for the film, I Left My Girlfriend for Regina Jones, being directed by Christopher Nolan. We have a Facebook group, and it's called I Left My Girlfriend for Regina Jones, the film. If you can go to that particular group, if you can ask to join, I'm the admin. I'll make sure you're at it. And then there you're going to get to see all the pics, all the behind the scenes, all the great haps that's going on with the film. You'll get to see Bambi, you'll get to see Carly Red, you'll get to see Wesley, Jonathan, and Elise Neal, and Trey Ireland, and Christopher Nolan, the cast, and the crew. You'll get to see some pics of me. You'll get to see some pics of the extras. And so as we're moving through that set life with LSH, you'll be able to stay connected. All right, so I am going to say bye. I hate that I have to cut my Thursday short because I love being able to connect, but I'm going to finish off my barbecue cauliflower, and then I'm gonna drive my son to Capitol before he's late, and he doesn't like to be late. All right, peace.